This is what our people in South Africa dealing with right here. Houses being washed away, businesses being washed away, roads and highways being washed away. This is what the climate crisis look like in the global south. If you're asking yourself what's going on, South Africa's seasonal rains is being intensified by global heating. Africa as a whole pollutes the least, but it's dealing with climate crisis the most right now. On my mama, this so real. This is a map of how Western media responds to tragedies. When at a European church, Notre Dame went up in fire, down there the entire global community rallied behind to see what was going on. Y'all see though that happened in the green, you feel me? When the Amazon caught on fire, they half-ass carried, you see what I'm saying? That was in the yellow. Whew. What's going on in South Africa though, that's in the black. You see what I'm saying? Literally, nobody really cares. Because the European kinship work where no Western companies can really benefit on South Africans like that because the Dutch and the
everywhere is flooded in my house. It's crazy. Come my room. Like, hey, like I've never seen anything like this in my life before.
London Street Part 2 flooding. London Street Part 2 flooding. For the second time, under the space of 1 hour. For the second time, under the space of 1 hour. London Street.
Jila mo dugo no fale na jila
That's the entry of Thomas Estate, and it's here, front of the Reno. Now Jesus walk on water, everybody practice for here. Inside the estate, no they flooded, but outside, what are they? Okay, if you jam me, you go pay. Inside the estate, no they flooded, but you see outside, na River Jordan. What are they? Alternative road, down straight, na water. Aqua, Thomas Estate, the major entrance. Now this alternative road though. Now this alternative road. You see how down flood.
Hey yo y'all, I got this crazy footage of South Africa, what happened, what that anomaly may have caused that you saw on that radar, that map. A lot of people are saying it's fake. Well, You cannot fake what I'm about to show you. So for all them creators that saying it's fake, for y'all that see this, tag them. Because this ain't fake. You cannot fake this. Roll the clip. Alright, so here goes the clips. This is from the April 9th to the 11th in South Africa. Now look right here. Look at that. Pay attention. That truck is getting blown over an overpass because of what allegedly came past South Africa. Something had to cause this little mini storm, right? And I say mini storm because I don't know what the hell it was. Look how angry the ocean looks. Of course, you got somebody right there that gotta record it. I mean, shout out to the footage that you trying to grab, man, but you a little too close. For me, that's a little bit too close. Look how angry the sea is, right? So everybody ever saying, oh, that anomaly thing was fake. Explain this. Something had to go past South Africa to cause the ocean to look this angry. I mean, come on. That's not a normal ocean right there. Them waves? Nah, not at all. But it gets even deeper. Let's see how deep the flooding goes. I mean, it's insane. Look. That's a fire truck, family. Fire trucks ain't 3 feet off the ground. I'm just saying. This is a neighborhood in South Africa. Look at all that water going through. It's like a tsunami. They did say 80 feet waves, right? So I'm just saying. If an 80-foot wave came onto land, I'm pretty sure that's what it would look like. Looks like some type of fire. I don't know how that was caused. Your guess is as good as mine. And then it ends with a little bit more clip of this.
Can Nigeria handle its flood crisis? The recent flooding disasters have raised doubts about its ability to do so. On September 10, flooding from an overflowing dam covered much of Maiduguri in Borno State. The flooding was blamed on rain and river overflow, but reports pointed to neglected dam maintenance. We spoke to environmental expert Doyinsola Ogunye, who stressed the need for proactive planning. She adds that there has to be a lot of orientation as to what causes the flooding, because some of it is man-made, like public dumping of waste. Though 800 million naira was allocated for ecological projects, only 2.45% was used for flood control. And at the last UN Climate Change Conference, Nigeria said that only 422 delegates were funded by the government. The news was met with backlash by the public as a waste of funds, and also because the roles of the funded delegates were unclear. What are your thoughts on this? Keep following OK Africa.
This is Lagos, where today's relentless rainfall has turned major roads into rivers. As you can see behind me, vehicles are being overtaken.
You see now are these huge cracks in the ground, which terrified the people of Kenya. They were not created by drought, but by the movement of tectonic plates, an announcement of division double Africa, and create an entirely new ocean. Currently, the clearest evidence that what's going to happen is a 35-mile-long rift in the Ethiopian desert. It formed in 2005. The rift corresponds to movement for centuries, but tectonic plate movement in just a few days, which poses a real danger because while tectonic movements are several centimeters per year at most, sometimes sudden landslides, such as the one in Kenya in 2018 at the time, a road leading to the country's capital collapsed. Houses collapsed in the path of the crack as well. Being sucked into the ground, the tectonic plates pass through some of the most densely populated areas in the world. A total of 300 million people live along this road, accounting for a quarter of the entire population of Africa. Of course, we are talking about distances within 300 to 400 kilometers of plate movement that makes this area a number of dangerous and unpredictable geological phenomena, one of which could be the Nyiragongo volcano, for example. Something that we need to discuss in a broader geological context, however, this threatens a total of 5 million people, an immediate danger in Goma City, home to 600,000 people by 2021. Lava spill to the suburbs, killing 31 people and forcing 400 people to evacuate.
We're currently on scene in Kwamakuta, just off the R603. As you can see, this is the incident that occurred. We had a mudslide down into this house below. We're actually on our way down now. Reports are that 2 people have succumbed to their injuries and are severely entrapped. We're here with the eThekwini Fire Department. Further updates to follow.
This is the world's largest water slum, where homes aren't built on solid ground but on water. This is Makoko, the so-called Venice of Africa, located on the outskirts of Lagos, Nigeria's biggest city. While it faces the ocean and is backed by a bustling metropolis, Makoko is anything but glamorous. Here, murky, foul-smelling, grayish-black water runs through a maze of rivers. High wooden stilts support the homes, with one shack standing next to another. Some houses have nailed together wooden walls, while others are just flimsy wooden frames wrapped in plastic sheets. Toilets, also on stilts, are communal, with one serving multiple families. Wastewater, kitchen scraps, and trash are dumped directly into the waters below, leaving the surface littered with floating garbage. Yet, despite the pollution, children still swim and play in the water, diving in without hesitation. In Makoko, the main mode of transportation is a small wooden canoe. Almost every family has one, as getting around without a boat is nearly impossible. There's no clean drinking water, no electricity, no waste management, and no sanitation. Instead, the community is overrun with rats, poverty, and malaria. Beside Makoko lies the third mainland bridge, the busiest in West Africa, offering a stark view of the slum. For the Lagos government, Makoko is a hidden shame, a vast patch of poverty stitched onto the city's otherwise bustling facade.